Okay, Igwe, no, I understand. Wait till then I say, Igwe, today operation the 21 battalion military for Kumba enter for inside Bai Grass. The Bai Grass is to it then under Meme. But they get their amber technician the way that them they fabricate this rocket launcher, all the explosive they will explode that motor for a kata just for recent so for that military the way they all over all that highest equipment the way that play be na their factory that means their highest factory that factory don operate for more than 5 years today as I dey talk to you now. So the population of Bai Grass know the play but no fit ever talk am. So automatically the military now they succeed follow their investigation so they succeed to enter that place today. Yesterday breaking today they carry out this operation so they get for run now with small kumkum for their skin so they invade this area carry all this weapon dem as e no be na small weapon they carry am. Yes, whether that man na dey fabricate all the explosives for the whole east and west as a whole na their highest factory that will ever exist. Yes, so the military they enter for day no be easy so they succeed. Yeah, they succeed.
So that audio where una come out for here that Dr. Countryman Junior Oka Nasri Clovis 100% Balondo. You get to add that 100% sang per sang Balondo picking from Dian Division, Son of the Soil. Now a full title that. So we thank you, Oka Nasri Clovis, for the fantastic work way you done the do all these years them for support of black legism and for help what people them on the ground to understand exactly what they happen in the Anglophone zone and for help themselves to fight back against Ambazonia terrorism, for bring back peace, normalcy, and of course development in the Anglophone zone. So thank you, Oka Nasri Clovis. So this operation where Clovis talk about, it happened yesterday, the 12th of May 2025 for Bai Grass. The facility it belong to these two amber terrorist generals when so-called Sky B and Sagat for Fako and Meme where they operate for that area. When the Kumkum distributors they would approach, they should know why blast, they scatter in all directions. So we dash them free Kumkum. So they carry some Kumkum, fall for bush with them. They run, they leave all of these explosives and all of these materials. Then when I see them on the ground, they harvest alone, it be worth more than 20 million francs for the Ambazonia should know why blast terrorism. This so-called factory where they manufacture explosives, primitive IEDs and all of those things it don't be established for a long time and it could take them years for re-establish another place, and now they understand say black legs they need to sleep. So no matter who side or whenever where the amber terrorists they decide for go establish another camp or another place for the manufacture primitive explosives and the plant them for road or whatever, may they know say black legs they everywhere and we could discover them. We will come for day with enough kumkum for dash una for jaw. We need to sell kumkumo with the give una free of charge. We don't plant enough cassava all over Cameroon for make enough kumkum for continue for the deliver them to the Ambazonia should not wipe blast them. And we're going to wipe them all one by one, small, sia. When I'm going to see result now, small. So this one are just some small sugar we bring them for una for add them for that one breakfast for this morning, the 13th of May 2025. Say the camp where it don't there for that bush for several years, where it belonged to Sky B and Sagat, it be attacked yesterday the 12th of May, and that the harvest this way we harvest them, it be worth more than 20 millions for the Ambazonia should know why blast them, and we don't effectively disrupt their plans where they will get them for disrupt the 20th May celebration, and the explosives and these and the bullets and these where they be one for use them for the kidnap people them for extort people them for ransoms and all of those things them. We don't seize them all and we don't destroy that camp. And another point I say, just look at the condition where they should know where blast they live inside bush. Just look at that. Even monkey and rat where they stay inside hole, it get a better quality of life. My country people them. So imagine if me and no be there with Oka Nasri Clovis and all the black legs and where we don't assemble them on social media. We not forever know this information. That's just the truth. Now why that one they hear couple that need to call we say military attaché. Say we work with the Cameroon military now because they will be embedded everywhere. Whether not the military, yes. Whether not the civilians, them, yes. Whether not the state authorities, them, the administrators, them, the local chiefs and traditional rulers and councillors, yes. Mayors, yes. Black legs the day everywhere. All man now black leg. Now why do we call this platform say my country people them? Because it involve all we. So Anglophones them. Now the young man she work this way. Me I don't decide for spend my life and everything I own them for fight Ambazonia terrorism on our behalf and for provide una exclusive information like this kind one way when I no go see them anywhere else, because we be planted on the ground. As the thing it happen, countryman it didn't know. Some of these missions them, now me are the coordinator, now me are to get the information, now me are to send them to the distributors them, and then beg them all kinds of styles. They launch the operation. When they finally launch that kind of operation, now what I say, I'm say now countryman it been our first person for get this kind of information, because we be planted on the ground. And now why that way Eric Tato ebi talk say.
Lesson number one, my country people talk about it. Listen, whether or not you accept, my country people is a force to reckon with. Me, I agree. He's an enemy that is strong. So, Ambazonians will thank my country people for the wonderful job. Now, we'll go ahead. Lesson number one, my country people talk about it. Listen, whether or not you accept, my country people is a force to reckon with. Me, I agree. He's an enemy that is strong. So, we're going to be technical to what they do here. We'll thank my country people for the wonderful job. Now, we'll go ahead.
My country people them, this conversation I can play for now between so-called General JC for ADF and so-called Colonel Jack Boy for Chomba. They began this conversation around midnight on the 16th of February 2025, when at the exact same day where we compromise JC. So they started discuss around midnight, and 14 hours later by 2 p.m. we compromise JC. I go can't talk for another day for explain the mission where it happened before we compromise JC, because we will monitor JC conversation. Now so we take him know exactly who's how we be day. I will talk about that one a different day. So when I listen to the conversation, then I go talk after.
Since you be send me my own talk, I think maybe on Tuesday I will give you feedback of which way we don't think, and by how we feed the give una which way una ask them. And my people they be deplete. Say if we na fit try make can dance small, say deplete. So that we agree, and then we tell una how we dey get monthly. How much we feed the achiever in every month as they work. Thank you. I'm going to wait for hear from you. Then they will talk of 30 million. They will give 30 million, and then we'll talk how we feed pay monthly.
Yeah, the invoice was sent for you. Nada bones people, that first people where they become attend and say me then go bring we 50 million. So yes, now the man don't contact me, say we don't go talk, so now voice that way say now.
You say no day, no clear. Okay, no. Hey, your place there, your place there. You know how for work around for that skin. You say no day, no clear. Around here.
Yes, and they don't talk, so I don't see keep the message. Say maybe wait till that will be talk. We'll be talking at 50. That 50 will just sorry them. That means I know if I make a meeting. That means we need for all the people, because you know say sometimes go this way. They go look at me. You see like that they want to make that thing for Pakwan. They go bring so better before anything will happen. We don't hold them for canals. Take the one who feel buy material for fight.
No, it's clear. She's not doing the highs. Yeah, the high is that. The high is clear.
The chick say if they move 30 million can put up for week cash. We'll move like 5 cents for that boy there for barefoot for day. Take 25 only we for you, no material fee buy for that 25 million.
The man is seeing my so the banks on my hand because money out there. The thing go worry. Give them that one for dang day. Even then about that dang day. Master, I try to say me place even clear more fry because we don't use all that one we use and so that it finish. It's all finished. So when I say me place clear, and when I say yes, say but if I don't go back before clear go other people work.
Okay, bro. Okay, no, anything. When me and the chat, I'll update you anything. Okay. Ma even tap that petty friend now for no.
Shine.
Gang na so I here for morning time, but I never see no one. Show you the commander night go by again very night. No can reach now, they never pass back. See as a commander night, they come back that very night.
Okay. I don't listen now. When show them come back, she know the.
Yeah, because the guys who he get the barbing studio na direct for that junction where they enter for that dirty place. So when they know say they when they know they tell me say they know they. Yes, since monitor be keeping messages now we don't can reply me. Yes, he said then come back only that night. So since then they know I stay commode in day.
Ça va, no, let me say, man, they free, that's what go below. You know, someone come back for you. You know, say, that man, they call it general only bro for God, the Tunjano. That man, they over no pity, so. They don't send some person for say, me, the person can't see me, say, yeah, foolish man, they really talk. If so the day for the town, so I'm by the day for the town and people they send them. Nothing wrong for that sign they want fight local in day. Because you don't send that boy me back and tell me say yeah full man be the talk. They say agency the day for the town here 9. Agency the day for town here 9. Say the one can give later for people them, for the agency them, where they can see them if the people they don't comply, they catch and can keep out for year. Then they more than day for town, so they not get this thing. Say they not get a must say. So now I just say that me say somebody they had it down. I say me go. I say why the older prophet standing for Yahweh? You know call me no tell me say the same person here. I say me go I will talk to the other general for me now before we'll get to it. I give my number give the other women that we want right me.
You see, now the wider we see we for Mezan we need for Titus our bell. Plenty things that don't happen for Mezan for here we fall for our head. We will not be don't come up for Mezan for here go work for Momo or go do something for Momo. We will not be don't come up for here go for Tunja with them diddy. We will not be don't ever come up for here go for bush. You understand? But any man they come there for here. We will do for here. We don't go to the agency them. But he one can pass go for agency them. Then they for Tunja they don't take money them for road, money them for contract them for that place. We don't ever go for they go talk say okay, the man way they come up for can work for they. Me some of the boys them just know their boundaries them. Oh, it correct. Tell me they make a me know say Mezan get generals and they no get right for the put soldiers inside the Mezan we win.
So when I don't hear and when I don't see the time, the telephone number where they talk with and all of those details them. Now so-called General J said that where your real name Nafuni Christopher on the 16th of February 2025, Eddie talked to so-called Colonel Jack Boy for Chomba. Eddie talk, the most important thing we need to know, now say it talks to that bonds company. Eddie talk now about the construction company. Say they demand 50 million francs from that company. That one not just for that year, for this year 2025, 50 million francs. And the company, they beg them, say they will pay 30 million. Just think about that. If the construction company even pay them now 24 million francs only, whether they beg you for paying at 30 million, it means that every month, therefore they pay now 2 million francs cash. Where it means say before Jesse even come out for bed for that beautiful hotel where they stay for day, it guaranteed 2 million francs where they enter a bank account every month. Now just from one company, that the construction company, and then now it get other businesses them, and it get all the credit unions them inside the whole of Bamenda where it tax them 1 million francs. All the credit unions they pay So one they pay now 5 million francs. I go come play for now all the audios them. I see they negotiate. Credit union owners they come begging and beg and say I beg instead for 3 million I beg for pay 1 million. They pay my teuna. This is the Anglophone liberation. So people they don't they remind we all the time say lawyers and teachers they become on the strike. Is this what they were striking for? Also, tell me how many lawyers or how many teachers they carry guns go for bush. You tell me. Jesse being a lawyer or teacher, what about so-called foolish man for Chomba? Jack Boy. What about the other ones, the Nambere them? What about the no pity? The Sargon? The so-called only bro? Now lawyers, now teachers. So this is the level of Anglophone wickedness. The thing where Anglophones, they don't always want them, now for legalize this level of criminality. There is no fight for independence. There is no fight for the betterment of Anglophones. What exists in the Anglophone zone, now criminality. That's pure criminality. End of discussion. Just imagine the 50 million where JC Ebede ask from that bonds construction company. You think, say, enough for pay Ayabacho Lucas his own cut? Yes. If I give Ayabacho Lucas some 2 or 3 million for so that Ayabacho Lucas will continue for the give it the legitimacy for you for continue the extort money from people then. Now why that way so-called JC where real name now Funi Christopher if it get that construction where it be build a mansion for Bamenda where it be worth over 70 million francs. Now because he know and that was not the first mansion. If you don't already build the other one. And now because he know say this kind of money they come. So this is what Anglophones have always wanted. Let us be honest about it. Any person where Ego Kanshidon knowing this reality, knowing this truth, Ego Kanshidon then the talk say me Cameroon government go dialogue with Ayabacho for Norway for prison by the way, or Eric Tato, Gary Master where they can't go prison small time, or Capo Daniel he to go prison, or Asu Lucas he to go prison, or Chris Anu or Sako Ekome them two they go prison, or Ayuk Tabe where he already did prison for Konengi. If any person where he know the reality, the truth, what really happened in the Anglophone zone, and it is still advocate, say make Cameroon government go dialogue for Europe or America somewhere with some non-entities then that person will either be wicked or not criminal himself or not failed politician. Person where they just look for expediency, for look for ways so that when they say that the whole dialogue, negotiation for some side, you to go wear your own coat, run go shit on for the talk, say you go attend the dialogue or attend the conference. That's all they're clamoring for. The failed politicians them. Because all we Anglophones them know right now, faced with the reality of what will happen in the Anglophone zone, there is no amount of appeasement where you go appease Ambazonia terrorists for them for drop their guns. No person, not there for diaspora, where if you talk for Amber boys and say me they drop their guns to drop them. No one. The only person where if you achieve that one are me. And you know how we do that? We compromise one, the other one drop a guns for save your life. That is the solution. So no dialogue, no appeasement. They are criminals and they have to be treated as the criminals that they are. Imagine say JC Funi Christopher from one construction company, he go collect 30 million for this 2025 alone. And then imagine all the other companies then. Now you tell me how much Cameroon government in need for pay for bribe JC make it drop those guns. You tell me how much you think they will get her. Person way at the time where the Kumkumaisi it be get 40 million francs for a bank account. At the time where we Kumkumaisi it be get 40 million francs just standing there for your personal bank account. JC, yes. And without me, we not for know these details. That's just the truth. And now why the way we not need for cherish me. All when Anglophones wanna listen to me. Without me, where I can't sacrifice and they do this work for una. No man will pay me, no man will recruit me. I take it upon myself for work slavery for my people then, for sensitize una, for educate una, for inform una, for enjoy. I don't create website www.countrypeople.com. I don't create uncountable number of Facebook pages and Facebook accounts them, Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApp, a day for day. at the fight Ambazonia terrorism at a great cost and a great losses for me, my own livelihood and my own family. They repay a great price for the work with me at the drum, but not sacrifice. And I do it with a smile on my face because I know, say, at the help na my people them, at the help na Anglophone Cameroonians them. And I also know, say, if the same Anglophone Cameroonians they get opportunity, they go kill me. I don't fear Francophone man, I fear Anglophone man past all thing. That's just the truth, that's just the reality. Even the Bible talk am say, even a prophet, it not go be recognized in your own homeland. So I know, say, why they do Nanjong manship. Nanjo work, yes, but someone has to do it. Without me, think about it. We now forever know the content of what way it dey inside Jesse phone. Who for tell una? How you for know? Una know for know. I get conversations them where Jesse get them with business owners and for Bamenda. People the way they own restaurants, nightclubs, and cabarets and credit unions. They collect hundreds of millions from them every single year. Hundreds of millions. You hear how he even explain them, say, Amber terrorists, the commander from Ngoketunja, they enter inside Mezam now for start to collect money from travel agencies them like Mogamo, Vatican, all of those travel agencies them. They tax them. If they don't pay, they bond their motor them. When I hear how we talk now, no be me I talk imagine how much, and I tell whether you like them or not, all the credit unions they pay, all the travel agents they pay the terrorism, and then they ask you, they tell you they pay the ransoms them, they pay the money. What did they begin to do with the money? Build mansions them, send their family members them abroad for Dubai, all that kind of places them. This is the real wickedness of the Anglophones them. Now the bad belly this. When I go blame President Paul Biya for this one, who are you going to blame? Let's be honest, my country people them. No amount of appeasement, no amount of dialogue or negotiating with these armed bandits, it will cause them to drop their guns. Even if they get the independence today, ma tell you now, even if they get the so-called independence today, you think say Capo Dania, Yabacho Lucas, Asu Lucas, and the other one for America, they Chris Anusako them, they go fit can't take the guns away from Jesse hand. General, he don't make himself King Kong. Now he decide who they collect tax and how much they collect them, and he decide how to spend the money, and then suddenly you go one for make it fall under a structure where they go the audit, where they go put it on a salary. Even if you put it on a salary of 2 million francs a month, that's something that compared to what we don't touch them now, that's something that so-called JC and these hardened criminals, they go forever be armed bandits until the day when Kum meet up them. The only time where we now go here, say that kind of picking come out for bush. Now when Kum it don't reach for their door, they say now the last option that failing that they will remain for that bush, and there is nothing any person if you do about them, because Okada riders the way they make maybe 70 to 100,000 every month under hot sun, riding the bike 20 days in a month for make that 100,000 francs. Today, if you just kidnap any person, do 2 or 3 days job, and they get 500,000 francs, 600,000 francs, they go smoke them all, take drugs. That is the Anglophone zone today, my country people them. And for make matters worse, even the police officers, gendarmes, about tell una the truth. Now say they don't discover the business too, and the day in business, they are making their money at the expense of Anglophones them. We, the Anglophones them, are the biggest mumu them where they don't ever exist. No Anglophone today, you know, if you cry about marginalization, no one you go cry how with a straight face. Say the biggest problem we get them now in the Anglophone zone is marginalization. How can you even complain about that? How? When your house is on fire, you will cry say Arata the thief granite. What kind of person who does that? So you understand how stupid we be for allow this thing for continue. I understand say in the beginning for 2016-17, Anglophones they get a genuine reason for cry about marginalization and injustice, police brutality, gendarme corruption. Yes, those things are legitimate. So yes, I understand when lawyers and teachers they will come out for 2016-17, many of them they be do them ignorantly. When the general population they will come out on the 22nd of September 2017 said they march, many of them did it ignorantly. They don't even know which way they start them. They don't even know the consequences of which way they don't start them. But for 2025, none of we Anglophones no fit pretend say we don't know which way they happen now in the Anglophone zone. Say even the police brutality it don't increase. Even the gendarme corruption, it don't increase. We did it to ourselves. Now, why that way people don't even complain about police brutality today? So if we feel complain for 2018-19, why are we not complaining 100 times more today for 2025? Because everything we would complain about for 2017, 2016, it don't be now 100 times worse, including the police corruption, including the gendarme brutality. It don't be worse in the Anglophone zone today. Today, as I talk today, when I number 10 day for this May 2025, but men that people that woke up with 2 die body them for mile 6, if I'm not mistaken. 2 die body them. All man, they just jump on top path, we didn't go for your own place. No man, no care. You know why? Make your territory ungovernable. Who said that? We did. Anglophones did that to ourselves. And now with the territory be ungovernable, how can we then complain? When you get insecurity, when you get corruption, when you get this level of criminality, when you get wanton killings, kidnapping for ransoms, Anglophones killing Anglophones, Anglophones kidnapping Anglophones, and we sit quiet because we did this to ourselves. So for 2025, I blame Anglophones them not for what they did in 2016-17, but what they are not doing today in 2025. If you feel come on complain, say they beat your picking for school for 2016, and then now for 2025, they can't kill that Pekin and you no complain. It means beating that Pekin, it was not a problem for you. The problem now who beat the Pekin. Today for 2025, everything with Anglophones they will come out on the streets they protest against. We're supposed to do them 100 times more because the situation it don't be 100 times worse than 2016-17. Unfortunately, we are to blame because now we, through our own ignorance, through our own naivety, through our own indifference, where it means say you see something very bad, you shouldn't be quiet. Where you're supposed to shout out, you're supposed to address them. We shouldn't be quiet. That one they call them say indifference. Through our own naivety, indifference, and our own poor judgment, we don't create a conducive atmosphere in the Anglophone zone for criminals for continue they extort, kidnap, and murder we one by one. And not only we get the solution. Make no man no look to Yaoundé or look to the international system or look to some white man for some different country for can't help with for soft problem way. Now we yourself will start that. I always give this one as an analogy. Imagine say you go shit inside your own bedroom and then you expect say make your neighbor where your house be clean, it smell nice. Make now your neighbor it can't clean your house. Clean the shit where you shit on top of your own bed. Now you know if you sleep on top of your own bed because they smell you. Now Amber and that Amber na shit where Anglophone they don't shit for their own bed. We know if you sleep for our own house, we know if you sleep for our own bed because shit is smell for the kidnapping for ransoms, the criminality, the drug addictions, the gunshots when they hear them every single day. Now shit where we don't shit inside our own house. Now we get the responsibility for clean them. Not our neighbor. Our neighbor when you the first even smell the shit. Now you're on demand. Na British, na American, na Swiss, na German, na Canadian, na foreigners, they need to smell your shit. Shit when na use some shit inside your own house. Now you go clean them. No shit don't for them to talk about dialogue and negotiation. Yaoundé, poor beer. No, we have to do it ourselves. If we pass mark, we'll carry firewood like Bangma people them. Go knock those shit, no white blast them for head, kill them ourselves. That is the only solution. My country people them. And no say small when I go talk say, but these companies them they pay the Amber terrorists them because they don't get choice. Because the Amber terrorists they can't destroy their properties them if they don't pay them. Partly yes. Yes. Imagine say you get a security company for Cameroon where if you protect their equipment them, Amber terrorists they no fit destroy them. You think say this bonds company it go pay that security company 30 million for 1 year for protect their equipment? No, they no go pay. You know why? Because they prefer for paying at the Amber terrorists. They might tell you if I don't know. Because they get kickbacks. They get the because now corruption or because now business where they do them in the back, as they call and say black market, where they do them in the dark. For example, if you pay the Amber terrorists the 30 million, so you go tell your boss for your own, they say when I pay them 50 million, it means that 20 million they enter now for your pocket. Now the kind of deals that way they happen. For example, the credit unions and for Bamenda. You think say the people the way they save their money for those microfinancial organizations them, they know how much where the owners they pay for Amber. They don't know because Amber didn't give receipt. How much they go claim for the committee say they don't pay for Amber? That is the question. If you go see JC, you negotiate with you, talk say, okay, we will pay una 3 million, but I beg, write me receipt here and say we'll pay 5 million. So that you keep your own 2 million for your pocket. Now the business that way they happen inside Bamenda, my country people them. And now why that way this thing it not gonna be easy for stop them? Because at every level, people they don't find ways for thief Anglophones and for make Anglophones them useless for make their own personal money. You get less than 1% of people them inside Bamenda and the Anglophone zone where they benefit to the maximum because of this Ambazonia terrorism, while with the rest of the 99% of the Anglophone population, they are languishing, they are dying, they are being rendered hopeless, destitute, they are being ruined. A few people them, like the people the way they pay Amber for do them a favor, like the Amber terrorists and sister where they collect hundreds of millions of francs from people them in the Anglophone zone. That is the reality. That is the sad situation where we they in. So my fellow country people them, all we Anglophones them, this is the reality. Whether you like them or not, we get the responsibility for end this nonsense, and the only way now for wipe out this vermin, this monster way now we sister will create them. Failure to do that, this nonsense it will continue for the next 100 years. I know they ask una, I they tell una, this nonsense it will continue. No man not there for Yaoundé or for America or for Switzerland or for Europe or anywhere else where if it end this madness where they happen inside Chomba, inside Batu, inside Bafut, inside Mile 4, inside Bamenda, inside the interior villages them in the Anglophone zone. Now we get the responsibility for stopping.